What's happening, guys? The video that some of you I know have been waiting for, and it's a response video to Arsenal fan Jez. The YouTube channel name is Arsenal History and More. And yeah, I did a video the night before last, talking about Lee Gunner, what he said on one of his streams about, when you're streaming, it's hard work because you have no family. Basically, you don't have no time for no family, no nothing. You have no misses. You have nothing basically. And how he worked 11 consecutive months without a day off. His words, right? And I did a video reacting to that and pointing out that this is the same person that was rubbing it in to people that he didn't like in his comments or whatever, that he's making this amount of money, I'm getting paid to watch football, I'm posting myself on the beach with a title flip-flop to rub it into people's faces because he's being called a flip-flop. And he's been showing people, I'm living a good life, you lot wish you had this life, kind of thing. So my video was basically a response to that, to what he said about streaming being hard work, as to remind people that, and him as well, if he watched it or got wind of it, which I know he would have done by now, is just to remind people that this is what some big content creators do, right? They'll talk about it's hard work, it's this, it's that, you have practically no life and everything is all in their control. Meanwhile, they told you guys, I'm doing this and you're doing that, and I'm getting paid to do this. You know what I mean? And I get accused of being on a high horse, but there's nothing more on a high horse than talks like that. So we had Jez out here crying because Lord Gunner, aka Lee Gunner, dared to be criticized. You know what I mean? How dare anybody criticize the cult, basically? That's call it what it is. You know what I mean? If you criticize these man that are the same ones, they'll talk about other channels and other people as much as they want, call them out of the names and everything. They'll do all that, but dare to criticize any one of them, or how dare you? You don't talk about another Arsenal fan. You don't. Anyways, right? I'm gonna save you man the time of me doing this little monologue right here, right? And we're just gonna get into the video. This is Jez's video that he did after I did mine, actually, and I didn't know he did it until a comment in my YouTube video, and I looked at his channel and I saw the video. So on the way to Alton Towers yesterday, I thought, let me listen to it. And yeah, me and my friends, we were just laughing at it. I'm not gonna lie. So I managed to get a hold of the video, and yeah, we're gonna watch it together, guys, and we're gonna react to it. So let's talk about this guy. Sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. Jesus.
Evening. This is the late stream. Something I had to react to, which I found actually offensive.
Crying to me.
To a very good mate of mine, to be honest. This Yorkshire gunner. Who the hell do you think you are?
What?
So he starts off by asking, who the hell do I think I am? I'm just somebody on YouTube making videos about Arsenal, and I do two bit of reaction videos, and nobody is exempt from anything that I feel needs reacting to. And there's nothing that you or anybody else can physically do about it or digitally do about it. But should you feel some type of way, then that's on you. But yeah, that's who I know I am. I'm that guy who's making the reaction video, and yeah, I have no limits. I know the cult, which the way he's talking, it sounds like he's in some cult. Man like to talk as if you man can be untouched. You know you can't. But yeah, let's carry on.
Right, to react to Lee's video last night.
I've every right.
That all he did was explain his journey, right, with YouTube.
Okay.
The fact that he works full-time at YouTube, and he's worked and worked and worked for the, what, 5-6 years now? The time I've been following him. And you think you have the audacity to actually have a go at him with your minuscule 804 subs.
So I have the audacity to have a go at Lord Gunner with my minuscule YouTube channel. And these are the same type of people who have something to say about channels even bigger than theirs. See, this is the thing. All he did in this video was basically repeat himself. I mean, I can't really talk because I always end up repeating myself. But all he did in this video was insult me, call me out my name, and just call me out for daring to criticize Lord Gunner. Because you can't criticize the god of YouTube when it comes to this Arsenal stuff, or the gods, or whatever, right? How dare I with my small channel? Yet they'll talk about a channel that has 1.66 million subs. I mean, a channel that doesn't even acknowledge these men anymore. And they'll still talk about them. So I'm confused. Is there a certain amount of number of subscribers that you need to just be able to do it? Because anybody who does a reaction video on anybody typically is a bigger channel than them. Anyways.
When you're talking about an Arsenal YouTuber, right, that has got over 100,000 subscribers on one channel and 30,000 on a second. So
because he's got a combined 130k subs, and I've just got a measly 800 subs, I should just not bother even talking about him. I should just stay out of it. Whoa, he's got too many subs for me to talk about him. This is the logic that we're dealing with right now, people.
Who are you, you little absolute arsewipe?
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over.
You are the problem in this Arsenal fan base. And I have to ask you this question. You're from Yorkshire. Why the hell are you supporting Arsenal?
You see, this is the thing, right? He's made his content calling me out, criticizing, well, just insulting me basically, right? Hasn't argued really against anything I've said or anything that's wrong of what I said or any lies I've told. No, which I expected him not to do anyway, because it's not possible when you're going off is what was said, right? The thing is, I could, and just like I could with rants, I could just go on here and insult the shit out of you and just call you out with names and everything like that. I could do that. The thing is about me, what's good about me when it comes to just reacting to people based off what they said, I don't need to insult anybody. I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it. All I need to do is pick up on what you said and just go off that. That's all I need to do. And it drives people like this crazy because look, this guy has to then call man out of his name and everything. All I need to do is just pick him apart, which I'm going to do in this video, right? So he said, I'm from Yorkshire, so why the hell am I supporting Arsenal? By that logic, he collabs with Southern Gooner, who I've collabed with, you know, in my first collaboration on this channel. And I've actually collabed with Jez through him as well, right? Southern Gooner, right? The American Arsenal fan that you guys would have seen on his and Lee Gunner's panel, yeah? By that logic, what right does he have to support Arsenal if he's from the US? Now, I want you guys to just put in the comments timestamp this part, right? Which is a further distance from Arsenal, Yorkshire or the United States? Instantly, checkmate. I've just destroyed his bullshit already. So now what he's done now, which I'm picking up on, is he's just spat in the face of every single one of you Arsenal fans that are in his chat, subscribe to his channel, super chat to him, right? He's just spat in all your faces because I'm from Yorkshire. Why am I supporting Arsenal? So when you've got Swedish gunners, Portuguese gunners, French gunners, you've got German gunners, you got American gunners, Canadian gunners, all you, man, he has the same logic against you guys. Because there's no way he's only thinking, well, you're from Yorkshire, why do you support Arsenal? You got Yorkshire in your name. But if you're from Sweden, right, you live in Sweden or you're from Sweden, but then you support Arsenal, that same logic should stand. He should have that same logic towards Southern Gooner. I'm a Southern American that supports Arsenal. By his logic, why are you supporting Arsenal? By his logic. So all you that aren't from London that still support this guy need to ask that question. Is him not being from London a problem? This is the same guy that's proud of how big Arsenal is. Why is Arsenal so big? Arsenal are also a big worldwide, aren't they? So would he want Arsenal to just be big in London? Just have the big fan base in London, but anybody outside it can't support it? You know what I mean? I don't...
Stop it. Get some help.
It's an absolute embarrassment.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
What? Brother,
Why aren't you supporting Leeds United or another Yorkshire team? Why? Probably because, yeah, you're another little plastic Arsenal fan that actually jumped on the bandwagon when you were at school when Arsenal went invincible.
Oh, hell no! Wrong.
I'd put money on that. You know.
Well, you would have lost money then. You pissed the money away then if that's what you're going by.
I'm saying you're an absolute cheapskate little dick. All you did on that stream was cry.
All I did on that stream was cry. What's he doing now compared to what I did in the video?
Stop the cap.
About what Lee earns.
Nobody was complaining, let's just say, about what Lee earns. You know what I mean? You see, I told you these YouTubers, they're emotional. I don't know. I don't think I want to get past 1,000 subs now. I don't think I want it now. Because if this is what it does to typical YouTuber, I don't want any part of it. Just keep me under 1K subs. You know what I mean? Because this whole, you watch a video and then you'll just get emotionally triggered by it. Especially at his age. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if he's 18 or 50 or whatever, right? It's all the same. You know what I mean? Getting triggered to the point where you derail off what's actually been said in the video. So you put in what you want it to be about so that you can have something to, let me find it. I want something to cry about. You know what I mean?
What Lee says, well, that's his prerogative, right?
And I'm well within my right to say what I want to say in response. It's all right. He contradicts himself throughout this video anyway, so let's keep it going.
He actually works very, very hard. And he deserves for what he's got. Yes, he said, yeah, it's difficult. It can be hard. And it's awful at times that, you know, he has to stream 3 hours, 3 times a day and everything.
He doesn't have to do shit. That's the thing. He doesn't have to do it like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to. It's a personal choice, which I stated. Personal choice. That's the point. It's a personal choice. Deal with it. It's hard, but you're choosing not to see your family. You know what I mean? Again, you were the same one rubbing it in to people's faces that you're earning this amount of money. Okay, deal with it then. Because the next time now you get any hardship in life, people are just going to remind you, look, just go on the beach and chill out. You got bare money. You know what I mean? People become numb to anything that you might be going through when you spent some of your time rubbing it into people's faces of what they don't have or what you think they don't have versus what you do have. But Jez here is unhappy, right? Out here crying about me doing a reaction to Lord Gunner. Because how dare I criticize? Dare to criticize. You know what I mean? That's what this is. That's what this series is. Dare to criticize. So if I do a reaction to any one of his cults, the ones that have the cult-like behavior, I'm not talking about everyone that is that they collab with. I'm talking about people who have this mindset that he has. Dare to criticize. They fall under the dare to criticize category. You know what I mean? That's what this series is. Trademarking it. Get me.
There's a lot of people that do that. A lot of people. Northside's doing it.
Yeah, and I don't see you complaining about him doing reactions to channels that are bigger than him, aka doing reactions to AFTV, who have 1.6 million subs. That's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. You don't see AFTV responding, acknowledging him, talking about you've only got these amount of subs, and I've got millions. You know what I mean? Seems like AFTV are better than you guys, isn't it? That have this mindset. Why don't AFTV turn around and say, Northside, you've only got X amount of subs, and I've got millions. Who are you? Why don't they do that? You know what I mean? But me, with my minuscule channel, under 1K subs, I've got channels with thousands of them, talking about, you've only got this. So me with under 1K subs can be that effective. You man better pray I don't lapse any you man then. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Get some help.
Jez is on 5K subs. He better pray then I don't lapse that then. Because if he's acknowledging an 800 sub channel like this for speaking about a giant channel in comparison, 100K sub channel, fam, I must be effective then. Jesus.
Dan Potts does it.
Yeah.
Right? But Lee's opinion is Lee's opinion. So why are you having a go at it?
My opinion is my opinion. And I gave my reaction based on what he said and his actions. A man's talking about, why are you having a go in there?
Stop it. Get some help.
Crying to me and I'm not having that.
What? Because he's earning money. He earns a lot of money out of it. Why is that a problem to you?
Nobody said it was a problem. Anybody watching this, because this is not live, by the way, I forgot to announce that in the beginning. This is not live. This is premiered. Anybody who feels free to do it, go back to the video, right, that I did on Lee Gunner that he's crying about, and just find the part where I said it's a problem that Lee Gunner's earning this amount of money. Just find it. Just find just one portion of the video where I said that. Just find it. You won't find it. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's going on with him. If there's anything going on with him mentally, which has him think that something was said that wasn't, I don't know. You know what I mean? All I do know is this.
Stop it. Get some help.
Are you jealous?
Shut the fuck. Shut. Did I say no? Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else.
And is it, or are you jealous because you're actually not very good on YouTube and you don't get the views, you don't get the subs?
When I was in the club with him, he was a fan of my channel and said, I'm subscribed. And at that time, I didn't even know he was subscribed. But you see, I want you guys to understand that This is where a lot of you are. You're just one criticism away from being in this position where he's got all this to say. For example, if we go back to the whole, you're from Yorkshire, but you support Arsenal, right? Every single one of you foreign fans, right, that are supporters of his, right? You are all in that same bubble. All it takes for you now is to dare to criticize any other cult, and then he will have that same metric towards you, towards you lot. You're from Portugal, why you supporting Arsenal? Why you're from Russia and you're supporting Arsenal? You're from Italy and you support Arsenal? Why? You know what I mean? They're all every single. I know you man think, right? You man that are not from London that support Arsenal, that donate to these man and everything like that. You man think you got it good, right? They'll take your money and they'll be happy with doing that. But just understand, dare to criticize, and you're in the same box that I am. You're from here, why you support Arsenal? You're not a real fan, basically. Your support for the club gets questioned the moment they don't like something you said. You know what I mean? It's just that they're not used to people like me that's putting my face on camera, that's criticizing something they've said. They're used to talking about AFTV and people who don't really acknowledge them too much. They're used to those type of people. You know what I mean?
Because at the end of the day, don't criticize people that actually work for a hard life.
Did you want this guy talking about, you know, my opinions type of talk earlier? Lee's entitled to his opinion. Well, I'm not entitled to mine.
You shut up!
Yeah, fair play, Jez, respecting for Lee. Yeah, I will defend Lee. Lee is a good bro to me. He's done an awful lot for me on YouTube, right? He's helped me an awful lot. And
So as you can see down there, good afternoon from Toronto. I wonder if this is an Arsenal fan. Why would you support a club in England when you're from Toronto?
Supported him. Big up Macromodial. Good afternoon from Toronto.
That's if that Toronto guy, whoever it is an Arsenal fan. But, you know.
Big up, Jez. What's the beef this time? Well, we're having a little pop at this guy. The Yorkshire gunner thinks he's the big top boy. Top boy, right? Has the audacity to sit on YouTube tonight and call out Lee's channel last night when he...
I want you guys to just listen to hear what he said. He spoke about having a pop at this guy, Yorkshire gunner, who thinks he's the big things, basically. All while at the same time he's in the same breath saying, how dare he make a reaction to Lee Gunner's channel. So isn't that you putting yourself on a pedestal or putting him on a pedestal because I dare to criticize his channel? He's got 5k subs as Jez, or maybe I think nearly 6k subs, and he's doing an hour reaction to a channel that has less than 1k subs that did a reaction to a channel that has 100k subs. Anybody looking at this will think this Yorkshire Gunner guy must be a big channel. Nope. And mind you, I'm under 1k subs. I'm not a big channel at all. You know what I mean? I'm not a big channel. And he's took, with his nearly 6k subs, he spent an hour of his time talking about me. Because I got under his skin that much. And I never spoke about this guy.
He's explaining how difficult it can be to be a full-time YouTuber.
Crying.
But this Muppet says, oh, it's before he starts his channel, oh, it's not a hate channel.
No. And then the thing is, I'm going to stop announcing that anyway, because it literally doesn't make a difference anyway. Because people hear what they want to hear, and they want to take things how they want to take it. You know what I mean? And he will go off what I said as hating. So he hates Turkish then, because I remember him having a go at him. So he hates it. Well, he don't like it. TV stated that. So all these other channels, he's hating them. He's just hating, and he's jealous by his logic. These men say worse about all these other channels and anybody else want to talk about than what I say about anybody. You know what I mean?
Well, it was very clear to me. It was full of hate.
Don't lie to me!
All you were doing was calling out a guy, right, that works very, very hard. And he made one comment in saying, I've had one day off in 11 months.
Damn!
Which is his personal choice. That was his person. He's not a firefighter, right? He's not in any position that is important for society to move forward. That's not his field of work, right? Nobody suffers anywhere unless there's something wrong here. Nobody suffers anywhere if Lee Gunner takes a week off randomly, unannounced, right? But let a firefighter do the same thing. Who's more important? So it's a personal choice of what he's said he's done. And I'm reacting to that. And now you got this guy crying because dare I criticize Lord Gunner. You can't talk about him because he's God. He's an Arsenal fan, and you can't talk about him as an Arsenal fan. Yet they'll talk about the biggest Arsenal channel that there is. All right.
Why is that a problem to you, Yorkshire Gunner? Why is that a problem?
Never was.
Because why? You don't actually have a great channel? Well, maybe if you were to put more time into your channel, you might get a bigger channel. Because that's why you'll get more notice. It's a fact. The reason Lee has built his channel to the level he has built it is because he puts the hours in, right? He puts the hours in, he puts the content in, and he talks the truth.
Right? But I'm talking about, he said it's hard work streaming. You have no life, you have no misses, you have no nothing. And I'm picking up on the fact that this is the same guy that rubbed it into people's faces, how much money he earns, making out he's living the best life you could ever live. You're all jealous of my life. So nobody is saying anything that Lee doesn't work hard. Nobody's saying that it's a problem that he's earning money. Again, that's all in his head. I don't know if it's early onset dementia. I don't know if he's Alzheimer's is kicking in, right? But let me not break character. But it's just that when people start being weird like this, it's hard not to insult the person in some way, shape, or form, right? It's hard. I had insults from rants. He said that he said he describes me as fat with arms like this. Yeah? Lunch lady arms, right? And now I've got this guy who's putting stuff there that isn't there. And I'm talking about Atmo. He's responding for me talking about what Lee Gunner said, because we all seen it.
I've seen him do it!
And corresponding to that, we've seen Lee Gunner rub it into people's faces. He's earning this amount of money. We've all seen it.
I've seen him do it!
We've seen on Instagram that he's also, you know, he'll put captions while on the beach, which is well within his right to do. I'm just pointing out he's done that. This is factual.
I've seen him do it!
And now you got this guy out here crying, defending Lord Gunner because he feels he has to. Yeah? Calling a random person out on the internet out of their name in the name of defending Lord Gunner when I didn't even call anybody out of their name at all. Let's keep it going anyway, guys.
He doesn't talk bullshit. He just says it as he sees it.
So am I.
You want to criticize a man for earning good money?
See, I want to criticize Lee Gunner for earning good money. You see where this is? See where we are now?
Stop it. Get some help.
Why? Why are you doing that? Because you're to me, you're jealous and you're weak.
Stop the cap.
Right? at the end of the day, this man, right, who I am defending, yeah, and people have said, well, why are you going to defend him? Because he's a mate. And he does everything right on YouTube, in my opinion. And I don't always agree with him.
So what do you agree with? What I pointed out when he's flexing money, talking about, this is my island, and you mutants are in my level, mate. I'm earning money from watching football. You mutants doing nothing. So do you agree with doing that? Because understand, when you do that, anytime you talk about any hardship now, people are like, nah, I don't care if this is what you signed up for. And that's the point. It wasn't no hate video towards Lee. You know what I mean? There wasn't no anti-Lee Gunner. If anything, I get accused of being a Lee Gunner wannabe. You know what I mean? But again, when you have a cult-like mindset like this, a cult-like mindset, you know what I mean? You anything now is the end of the world. Like, how dare you criticize me? You know what I mean? Mental breakdowns over criticism.
Everybody thinks I do, but at least the man sticks up for his opinions. Lenny says, yeah, Lee's a good lad, just picked the wrong team in North London. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, I don't think so, fella. But thanks for the comment, man. When you have stands like Jez and Lee, Northside TJ, you can't be a flip-flop and accept mediocre. No way. No.
Well, okay, but this is not about standards. This is about Lee Gunner. He says that the job that he chose to do, that he's choosing to do for the amount of time he's choosing to do it for, and the duration he's choosing to do it for every day, that's a personal choice. He says it's hard work, which, okay, if it is, it is. But at the same time, it was all fun and games when it came to telling other people you're not on his level, essentially. You know what I mean? When, this is a personal choice. Nobody's forcing him to do it. He won't get sacked by YouTube if he doesn't upload in 7 days. Unless I'm missing something.
And Lee stands up for it, man. And yet all he did last night was do a stream where he was explaining that it is difficult if you want to be full time on YouTube. Yeah, and it can cost you time with friends, family, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So Yorkshire Gunner, if you don't want to be full time, which I actually think you probably do, but
no. You see, at the start I did, but now it's a case of I just want YouTube money on the side. I don't care about being full time. If it happens, it happens. But then it's my choice if I want to be full time. It's well within my control. You know what I mean? One thing you subscribers are not going to hear from me is how hard. Let's just say I make it to the point where I can be full time. One thing you're going to hear from me is, "Oh, it's so hard. I'm not seeing my family. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that." You're not going to hear that from me. This is what I signed up for. You know what I mean? That's the difference between me and a lot of people, right?
You actually can't because you've got a wife and kids and a family.
Well, he's jumped to assumptions, so
right. Shut the fuck up.
You shut up!
no. See, one thing about me is I don't like being told what to do by random people, right? When I know that not one of you, man, that would have any sort of vitriol towards me or anything can physically do anything by it or will physically do anything by it, right? So now, my thing is this. If you're trying to tell me to do something because of how you feel about it, the more likely scenario is, and now I'm just going to find a reason to just keep doing it. You know what I mean? So no, I won't shut the fuck up. Like what happened. So now what comes next now is what's next? You know what I mean? What's next? Now this ain't me trying to sound like a hard man, none of that shit. But y'all ain't gonna think you can tell me what to do on the internet and think that I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Not you, not Rance, not anybody. You know what I mean? No. Like, don't. Just stick with that. You're just responding to me, and you're dismantling something I said that was incorrect about whatever you said or what anybody else said that you're defending. Stick with that. You know what I mean? When you start derailing, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to just derail yourself, because I'm the person. I'm petty as fuck. You can tell by how I edit my videos. You know what I mean? So just maintain frame, guys.
And let people get on who want to go full time. Get on with it.
Nobody's stopping them either. I'm not preventing anybody with my minuscule channel. You see the effect I have. Less than 1K subs. A man's talking about just let people be there. Jesus Christ, these man will be on suicide watch if I lapse any one of them. I'm telling you, do a reaction on them.
Yeah, that's their prerogative. And if they earn big money, good luck to them. Because they're putting the effort in. You aren't, because that's why you've only got less than 1,000 subs.
So this is that whole pocket watching subs that these men do. This cult-like behavior. You know what I mean? Let's talk about numbers. And you see, and this is the point. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I did the reaction to what Lee Gunner said, because he's the same type of person that talks about I've got these amount of subs. You know what I mean? Just like when Rance was reacting to my neighbor's Wi-Fi quality video that I did on him, and Lee was asking how many views has he got and everything like that. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like how many subs, how many views, whatever. That's what these man, this cult-like behavior, that's what these man thrive off. This is what they live off. And if you don't have a certain amount of subs or whatever, then you're irrelevant kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because it's everything to them. And then they want to turn around and say, it's hard work streaming. Well, you've got all the views, you've got all the subs, so deal with it. You know what I mean? Deal with it. You got X amount of people subscribed and X amount of people watch. You got them to keep feeding, basically. Deal with it. And he's done the same thing. Talk about under K subs. Yeah, here you are, triggered, raising your blood pressure, crying. All because I dare to criticize Lord Gunner. You raise your blood pressure for this. You know what I mean? Man shot his blood pressure through the roof over a channel with less than 1K subs. I want you guys to let that sink in.
So don't sit there and fucking cry about it.
Emotional
because that
damage.
is bullshit. If you actually want to work hard to achieve something, you put the hours in.
Right. Nobody's arguing against that. The point of the matter is it's a personal choice. When you're on YouTube streaming or whatever it is you're doing online like this, right? And you're choosing not to see your wife and kids as often as you'd like, because we know that you'd rather do that and still be able to earn more than whatever it is you're earning. Nobody's saying, and you're always arguing against that. It's a personal choice. Deal with it. That's the point.
Now, I don't know what you do as a job. You might work as a fucking... I don't know what you do.
And it don't matter to you.
It don't matter. Yeah? So get in there. If you want to do it, right, then put the hours in and do the job.
Again, nobody's saying, oh, I wish I could do that and work as hard as him and not see no family. Nobody's saying that.
It is an absolute shit show what you said. And you said it wasn't a hate show. Well, I've watched that show twice tonight, right, to make sure I got my facts right.
and you got them horribly wrong. Oh my days! You watched it twice.
Stop it. Get some help.
Man watched it. Man said he watched it twice to get his facts right, and he was like way off. Jesus, how can you watch something twice and still not have the facts right? You know what I mean? Taking aim at Donald Trump's head, but you scrape his ear. That's them type of settings, fam. You know what I mean? It seems like I'm Donald Trump and he's the guy that tried to take him out. You know what I mean? Grazing the ear and shit. He didn't even do that. Jesus. Man said he watched it twice to get his facts right and he was way off. You know what I mean? Imagine rehearsing something over and over and you still get it horribly wrong. Jesus Christ, man. My days. Imagine that. You rehearsed it. You rehearsed it over and over and over and you were way off. You were still way off. Jesus Christ. Anyways, let's get back into it. Let's get back into it.
Yeah. Lee calls out people though, doesn't he? Calls out AFT. Yeah,
Gotcha, bitch.
because AFTV, mate, are a bunch of wankers.
All right, so that's a justification then. So call AFTV out their name like that, and that's a justification as to why content is to be done on AFTV from Lord Gunner. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I wonder how many of you man are saying this to their face.
That's right. I call them out. They're fakes. They make out they're the voice of the Arsenal fan base. They're not for me. And Lee has the balls, and I have the balls.
And I have the cojones to talk about you, man. It's just that you know, with my measly 800 sub channel. Tell me, like I said, these man, if this is how these men are going to respond to a measly 800 sub channel, these men will be on suicide watch if I have thousands upon thousands of subs and I still do this. Telling you, sorry, not sorry.
To actually call them out. Yeah, enough people don't like it. Hard luck.
Facts, Jez. You know what? Fuck me. I didn't think I'd do this. Facts. You know, like me. People don't like it. Can do one. Jesus.
I don't care.
Neither do
Ravi, people don't realise that going YouTube is hard. You have to do your research and put through it to shows and what content you do. It's not just turn your laptop and that bullshit. Exactly, like some people do, like Yorkshire Gunner.
Oh, if that's what I do, then I've got the easy life. Then I just open the laptop up, and just start recording. That sounds piss easy to me anyway. You know, it is what it is. Again, personal choices and that.
Yeah, sits there, talks absolute rubbish. I have watched a couple of his streams, and it's absolute wank.
Stop the cap.
It's bullshit. He knows nothing about the club. He knows nothing about the history of this club, right? I question how many times he's actually been to the Emirates. I doubt he's ever been to Highbury, but that's not his fault.
To be fair, one thing he was right about, that Highbury bit. He's right about that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say, "Oh, I've been Highbury, man. I've been 100 times, man." I mean, that's literally the only thing he's got right in this video, and that was him just guessing. Jesus Christ! I mean, raised all that blood pressure, and we're 44 minutes into my reaction, and that's the first thing he got right. Other than him saying that that I spoke about how hard it is to stream and all that stuff, responding to Lee, you got that part right. because that's what I did. And, you know, but yeah, I mean,
Stop
otherwise,
it. Get some help.
Right, but don't come on to people, Yorkshire Gunner, that have been there, seen it, and done it.
right. So basically, if you've been there, done it, and everything like that, dare to criticize any one of these man. So what's knowing the history or not knowing the history of Arsenal got to do with talking about what one Arsenal fan said, corresponding to how the Arsenal fan works? What is the history of Arsenal got to do with that? Can you see what's happening now, people? The diversion is real. You know what I mean? Now he wants to go to a field that he's comfortable in, which is Arsenal history, right? Because he can tell you all about Arsenal history and everything like that, right? And the only thing this guy can have over anyone is he can just quiz you on history about Arsenal to see how much you know about it. And as soon as you didn't know something about Arsenal, that's him owning you. That's his lane. And that's where he wants to take this. He wants to take this to a place where he doesn't know all this about Arsenal. He doesn't know this history about the football club he supports, right? So therefore, I've justified how you can't have an opinion on Lord Gunner and any one of the cults that have this mindset. I mean, I've got this guy sussed straight up. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what? 30 plus years younger than this guy, however old this guy is. Jesus Christ.
You shut up!
Right, and don't moan to people, right, that actually know the club, yeah, and put the hard work in to watch it.
But who did that? Who did that?
It is, you are a problem, fella.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
And I'm sure I'm sure, man, you are going to get absolutely bloody ruined. Yeah, because what you've just done is the worst thing you could ever have done.
Ooh.
Ah!
Because there's going to be people coming onto your channel and ruining you.
Ooh.
Seriously.
I just want to say, not that I really want to go down this road, but I'd probably say the video that I did on Lee Gunner was probably the most, if there was any backlash to a video, that one's probably the most crybaby, dick sucking criticism towards me that I've had. I think anyway, because the Eddie one was pretty bad, but yeah, this one is you know, you had a lot of cocksuckers from Lee's channel and others in my comments, you know, just crying about me doing a reaction to Lord Gunner because how dare I? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Lenny says, I just got to say, Jez, come on, Spurs, clip that. Nope, I'm not going to, mate.
Oh, yeah. What I was going to say was, the lane I wasn't going to go down was, that video's got 2K subs so far. 2K views so far. So, yeah, a lot of people did want to see it. And even people that are pro Lee Gunner or whatever, even they've seen it. Might not watch it all, don't know, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. I ain't gonna sit here and go and just chim about the views, but you know, when he's talking like, oh, it's gonna ruin you, this, that, and the other, it's like, all right, fam.
Big up, Mama. I will take a note of it at Lenny Mac. Connor says, hello, Jez, mate. How's it going? I'm going well, man. I'm going well. I'm just very, very, very annoyed with this.
At a channel with less than 1K subs.
Yorkshire Gunner, absolute clown of a bloody YouTuber who thinks he can call out other people who.
Just like you, man, call out AFTV and anybody around them and anybody that has an opinion that you lot don't like. Yes. How dare I and how dare you then? See how that works?
Work a lot harder than him. Because at the end of the day, If you've got the cojones, Yorkshire gunner, right, to actually want to achieve better, yeah, then put the time in and don't cry.
This guy is making out now. Can you see where we're going now? Now this guy's making out that I'm complaining about I'm not working hard enough, and you know, I need to put in more hard work and I need to do X, Y, and Z. This guy's now making out that it's me that's crying about it. Not once did I mention anything about, oh, I wish I worked hard. Now he's making out that I'm just envious that I can't work as hard as what Lee does. If there's any professionals in here, is it early signs of dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever? Is this what it is? Is this what it could look like? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Ravi says, Jez, what is it these idiots want to build a name for themselves from people like yourself and Lee instead of working hard for themselves? Not from me. Not these people.
Talk about building names. Didn't he say that Lee helped him with his channel? Who the fuck was Jez before his interaction with Lee Gunner then? Was he a somebody? Because I don't know. You know what I mean? But we know if you're affiliated with him to a level, it can boost up your channel. But I'm in the wrong for just reacting to something he said. All right.
Well, they're jealous of Lee.
Stop the
right?
cap.
He earns good money and fair play. Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he earn good money? He puts the hours in.
Nobody's saying he shouldn't.
Right. And at the end of the day, if you put the hours in life, it doesn't mean YouTube. It doesn't mean anything. If you're working in whatever job you're doing, if you put the time in and you actually do a proper job, you deserve to earn money. So why shouldn't he?
Nobody said he shouldn't be earning money. Again, can you see where this is going now? Bear in mind, this is a reaction. This is him responding to me because I dared to make a video about Lee Gunner talking about Lee Gunner talking about how hard it is to stream and you have no family and you have no missus, you have no nothing, no Christmas or whatever it is, right? Meanwhile, he was the same person rubbing it into people's faces that he earns this amount of money. I'm on a beach. I'm living the high life. You know, blah, blah, blah. Aunt took a day off in 11 months. And now it's come to, why shouldn't he earn this money? If you want to be here, you work hard for it. I don't want to be in a position where I'm not seeing people around me. I'm not having time to myself or time with loved ones, and I don't want to be in that position. You know what I mean? The money will sound good, but end of the day, like I said already, these paid YouTubers that will be earning good money, don't think that these men are happy. These men will show you on Instagram, they'll show you on social media that these men are doing the shit, right? Living the big life. These men are not. You know what I mean? These men will be abusing substances of some sort. They'll be abusing something that the body's saying it's best that we don't do this. I'm not going to say all, but a lot of them will be doing it. But you're led to believe that these men are living the high life that you'd want. You know, and then the part that they're not telling you is how hard it is. But then some of them do that tell you. Then people like me will react and say, "Well, you said this, so deal with it. It's hard. Okay, deal with it." You know what I mean?
Why shouldn't he earn good money?
Nobody's saying he shouldn't.
Seriously.
Nobody's saying he shouldn't.
Long head yet is cake. Big up, Jez. A pure clout chase and using the parody YouTube channel as evidence. It's called No Context TV. And surprise, there's no context. Yep.
Well, this is a thing. Because this guy was in my chat of the video, right? If I said 2 + 2 is 4, like I've just said right now, and somebody clips that section and just uploads it, right? And then somebody does a reaction about me saying 2 + 2 is 4. Did I say that? Or is it just, it's just taken out of context? I said in the clip 2 + 2 is 4. And somebody reacted to it saying, oh, he said, YG said that 2 + 2 is 4. I mean, is that right? I can't then say that was out of context. That clip was out of context. It's, you know, it's not real type of thing. I'm reacting to what was said in the clip. You know what I mean? It's not one of those where it was in the middle of a conversation to the point where something can be said and it can be taken out of context. For example, let me try and think of an example. Let me try and think of an example. Like, say if I say, I came to the person's house and then I got backdoored, right? That clip, that part was taken out of context because now it sounds like it sounds funny, it sounds dodgy. But then the full context will be, I got backdoored. They came in through the back door and ambushed me. See? Now you've got a more broader context as to what I just said. You know what I mean? This wasn't that. Lee Gunner's team want that. So this Yeti guy talking about pure clout chasing using prior to the YouTube channel as evidence. I'm using what was said. You know what I mean? One that's out of context is what you man would like to make it out to be. But unless you guys want to then get the timestamp of when Lee said that part and you want to show me the full context, feel free to do it.
You're right, mate. You watched that video. I put it on your channel after we'd gone offline. Yeah. And it's absolute bullshit. Vic says, Jez, thank you for being the voice of us realistic Arsenal fans. I salute you, man. Salute you, my friend. Thanks for watching. Smash the likes, people. I never say that enough. I am angry. I am very angry.
Again, this guy's angry because a minuscule channel did a reaction to a channel that has 100k subs. Just imagine that. Just imagine, like, that's like being upset that an ant crawled on a toe at this point. You know what I mean? And then you got this guy raising his blood pressure, right? Sticking up for the channel that has 100k subs, which is well within his right to do. But he's raising his blood pressure this much because a channel with less than 1,000 subs dared to criticize. I want you guys to let that sink in. And the thing is, this guy thinks he sniped me. I'm Donald Trump, fam. I dodged the bullet. You know what I mean? What's the guy's name that tried to take out Donald Trump? Hang on a minute. Let me find out. So Jez is Matthew Crooks, fam. That's that. Is it Thomas Matthew Crooks? You know what I mean? That's who he is, and I'm Donald Trump, fam. You know what I mean? Man was taking aim, and man didn't even graze, fam. I felt two bit of wind go past me. I'm like, what was that? You know what I mean? I'm looking up. I'm like, oh yes, it's just him. You know what I mean?
Because I'll tell you for why. Lee is a decent buddy to me. Yes, we've never met. I only met him, right, on his channel, right? And he invited me on with Claude and Chiggy Chig.
So that's how you got your come up then. Right then, Thomas Crooks. Thomas Matthew Crooks. That's his new name now. You know what I mean? Grazing the ear settings. Thought he sniped me. Missed. You know what I mean? A kill shot missing me. Get me. So Thomas Crooks is admitting that he got put on by Lee Gunner, which is fair enough. You know what I mean? It's fair enough. But don't act like it's the worst thing in the world that somebody else gets the channel bigger by reacting to the same big content creator, Thomas Crooks. You know what I mean? You can call me YG Trump or some shit. You know what I mean? Dodging your sniping attempts out here. You know what I mean?
Right, because I'd been watching him for quite a while and I used to put loads of information or whatever. And Lee invited me on and it went from there. So I do class him as a buddy. Right. One day we'll meet up and have a giggle. Luke James, big up, yeah, you real one. I just find it annoying. But I'm going to get back to what I'm going to ruin this absolute clown.
What?
To what I'm going to ruin this absolute clown.
Say it again.
To what I'm going to ruin this absolute clown.
Say it again. I double dare you, motherfucker.
To what I'm going to ruin this absolute clown.
Ah!
To what I'm going to ruin this absolute clown.
Who the fuck is this?
From Yorkshire Gunner.
Fam, your aim is as good as Thomas Crooks, fam. Right? And the target is as Donald Trump. The target being me is as Donald Trump as it could be, fam. And man's talk about ruining. You know what I mean? Jesus. All right, let's listen.
Connor said, I'm late to the stream, so I missed what actually happened, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, it's all about, mate, a guy called Yorkshire Gunner, YouTuber, called out a channel that Lee did last night, talking about how hard it can be to be full-time on YouTube.
And the illest thing about it is I didn't insult nobody in that video. Like, calling them out the name, being reckless. I didn't do none of that. That's usually what it would take for a channel with under 1,000 subs at least to get this kind of recognition. It usually take me going like borderline morbid, horrible type of shit. Like doing the most just to get viral kind of thing. That's what it would take. And all I did was I just reacted to what Lee Gunner said, and that's it. I'm telling you, like I said, if these men feel like this, you man better pray I do not get thousands of subs. Don't even at this point, didn't matter for last year. You man better pray that my sub count stays like this, and the views don't do anything. Because you honestly, antidepressant settings. Because if imagine if I had 50k subs now, and I did this reaction. Imagine if I had 500k subs, and I did this reaction. Imagine if I had 1 million subs, and I did this reaction. But no, I don't have even 1,000 subs, and this is the reception. Jesus.
That's it. He said you make sacrifices sometimes. Yeah, you make sacrifices, which some people will, some people won't. Right? Yeah, that is it. Now, at the end of the day, this little fucking muppet, yeah, said, well, Lee calls it out that it's hard on YouTube, but we see him on the beach.
Which is a fact. But the way he's told it, it sounds petty, but even though I am petty, but whatever. But the way he's told it is, I don't think Lee should be on the beach, or I'm envious of Lee being on the beach. What he's not telling you is that he's uploaded stories on Instagram of him being on the beach, rubbing it into people that, this is where I am, what you man doing. You know what I mean? Because that's what he's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. You might see him on the beach in the morning, and then from midday onwards, he's streaming. What's the problem?
There isn't a problem.
I don't get it. We all lead our lives in different ways. Yeah. Vincenzo says AFT are an absolute disgrace. In fact, AFT are an embarrassment to Arsenal Football Club. Fact. Absolutely, totally agree with that. Ravi says, Jess, you're a great person to me. Doesn't matter if you support Arsenal, you're a sound guy. That's why I respect you. Thank you, man.
Well, I wonder who Ravi supports because, you know, you had Jez out here talking about, you from Yorkshire, you support Arsenal, why you support Leeds United? Which is spitting in the face of all you foreign fans that follow this guy, that donate to this guy. Because all you man need to do now is dare to criticize and he'll put you in the same category. You know what I mean? You from Pakistan and you support Arsenal. That don't make sense. That's what these men will be. You know what I mean? You from Nigeria, mate, and you support Arsenal. That don't make sense. Why are you supporting Arsenal? That's where these men are. You know what I mean? Because if I can't be from Yorkshire and support Arsenal, I damn sure know you man can't be from anywhere that's outside London. Can't be from Birmingham, nowhere. Torquay, you know what I mean? None of that. Brighton, Bournemouth, none of that. You have to be from London, North preferably, to these type of cults. To be with this cult, although they will happily have an American on there who's an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? So now what we do know is, should Southern Gooner have a disagreement, right? Southern Gooner's the American guy that you would have seen on these streams. Should he have any disagreement, that's it. He'll get called out for being from America and supporting Arsenal. That's how it works. That's how it works with these cults. That's how it works. I think what's the other guy's name? He was in this chat. Is it Ola? I'm not sure where he's from. I don't know if but obviously he's got an accent, right? So by that same logic, he shouldn't be supporting Arsenal because he's from wherever he's from. He might not have been born here. So by that logic, he's just a disagreement away from this cult, from being in the category that I am in, which is, you're not from London. You're not from here. Why are you supporting Arsenal? Go support whoever it is you support, where you're from, basically. You know what I mean? I was told, why don't I support Leeds? Because I'm from Yorkshire, I've got Yorkshire in my name. Yet you've got Bangladesh gunners. You got Iraqi gunners or whatever. You know what I mean? So by that logic, tell them, man, you got Iraqi in your name, you support Arsenal.
Thank you. Big respect to you, my friend. Lady Matt, not heard of Yorkshire Gunner. Thought that there was all Leeds up there. Well, obviously not, man. Obviously not. That's why I said, why are you not supporting Leeds United?
Okay, again, with that logic, why ain't Southern Gooner supporting whoever over in America? Why is he supporting Arsenal? By that logic. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, calling somebody out for not being from the area and supporting Arsenal, you literally just shot yourself in the foot. Own goal settings. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thomas Crooks had aim at Donald Trump, missed. You're worse now. You're pointing to your toes, fam. Talking about, you're not from London and you support Arsenal. You know what I mean? Spit in the face of all your subs, right? That are fan of yours. And the thing is, a lot of them are too stupid to see and understand what you just said. They just blindly heard what you said and jumped in on, oh, this is Yorkshire, sports Arsenal. You know what I mean? But you got man across the world, got Australian gooners. You know what I mean? He's collabed with man that aren't from London. And he does. And he's speaking in the face of all them. Is Yorkshire so special? You know what I mean? You got Chinese gooners, Japanese gooners, right? So he's spitting in the face of all them. This is how they really feel about foreign fans, by the way, or fans outside of London. This is how they really feel about them. When there's two disagreement or whatever, this is how they feel. They have this, because they can't attack you when they can't attack you anything else. That's what they've got left. You know what I mean? But you see how this guy's just getting dismantled. I barely have to insult the guy, and the thing is, I could have gone hard, but I could have gone hard on him. Pause. But I know I don't need to. That's the thing about me. I don't need to. It's like if I've got a pistol in my pocket and then I've got a Desert Eagle and an AK on my back, and I know the pistol's doing the job for me, I don't need to bring out the AK or the Desert Eagle, fam. Hey, I don't need to. You know, you play shooting games and you deal with somebody and you didn't even have to bring out your best weapon. That's me right now. I mean,
his club in Yorkshire, you're not supporting them. What are you on about? What are you doing? Why are you supporting the Gunners? You're supporting the Gunners with a fucking Yorkshire accent.
Oh, and he collabs with someone with an American accent that supports Arsenal. Jesus Christ. If you're not from London, why are you supporting Arsenal, everyone? Understand where we are, people.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is. A disgrace.
I'm gonna clip up these videos, by the way, and upload some portions, because I want this to get to drive to people in their heads who aren't from London, who don't have a London accent. I want you guys to understand. He is saying you have a Yorkshire accent. Let me see, because this video is still quite long. But I'm just going to rewind it a little bit. We're only 15 minutes in to this actual video I'm reacting to. Let me just go back.
You're supporting the Gunners with a fucking Yorkshire accent. Get out of it, man.
Way. See? This man's lost his head that much. He brought character. You supporting the Gunners with a Yorkshire accent. By that logic, Southern Gooner is supporting Arsenal with an American accent. I hope Southern Gooner picks him up on this. I just hope he does. I hope he like, look, you know, I'm American. I'm way further away than what YG is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good look to come for somebody like that, because Arsenal are a big club worldwide, and if it weren't for the foreign fans, Arsenal would just be a local London club. You know what I mean? And then you have clubs around them that are well known. You know what I mean? And this is a guy that talks about Arsenal history and all that stuff, and he's proud of it and proud of how big the club is and everything like that. Proud of the worldwide fan base. Yeah, this is how he feels. You know what I mean? If anybody's getting sniped, it's him right now. If anybody's getting sniped. You know what I mean? But man's attempting to snipe man with Thomas Crooks accuracy. Jesus Christ.
Vic says, good evening at Mama Flossie. Donna Talks Football, Wagman, Mr. Collins, who has upset you? Give me their names. Well, it's a guy called Yorkshire Gunner. He's pissed me off. Seriously pissed me off, man. Snissy gets busy. How you doing, mate? I'm good. I hope you are. Dimitri, big up, Jez. Big up to you. Mike says, yeah, good evening, fella. And Lenny McDonough Talks Football. Elias, you got more accounts than Trump. Smash them like just it. Smashing Yorkshire Gunner.
Stop the cap.
Jez has been getting smashed up, pause, this whole entire time now. So by the time you guys get along with this video, right? I don't know, and this is the same guy that was in my chat trying to talk about, you know, talk about the situation, and then man's talking about smashing lights like Jez is smashing Yorkshire Gunner. I don't know, fam. I don't know, long hair, yeah, he's cave, fam. I don't know, like maybe trim some hair off or something so you can see what's actually going on, fam. Because if anybody's getting smashed, it's him. You know what I mean? He shot himself in the foot multiple times. You know what I mean? He came at me with Thomas Matthew Crooks accuracy, when really he's got Cheddar Bob accuracy. Shot himself. You know what I mean? He's Thomas Matthew Crooks taking aim at me, and he's got Cheddar Bob 8-mile accuracy on himself. You know what I mean? That's factual. Oh, let's keep going.
Yeah, right. Let's get into this one, right?
Oh, here we're back to the start, basically. You know what I mean? Go on.
So we move on. Hard work on YouTube. And Lee explains why. Fair enough. Affects family life. Can do to some people. I'm not going to agree. Can they affect everyone? Right. 11 months of working non-stop. Fair play. Get that. But why are you questioning? What right do you, Yorkshire Gunner, have a right to question what another YouTuber does?
The same right you man have when you man want to talk about AFTV, when you man want to talk about Robbie Lyle, when you man want to talk about anybody that you don't like their opinions of based on anything that they've said about Arsenal. I have that same right. Again, taking it in, we all know the accuracy he's got. That Thomas Crooks accuracy. Anyways.
A YouTuber that is about 50 million times bigger than you.
Whoa. He doesn't even have 1 million subs. Let's not go there. You man talk about you man when ready want to talk about channel that actually has over 1 million subs. You know what I mean? It's okay for you lot to do it. But then I make a channel, I make a reaction to a channel with thousands of them, and now you want to talk numbers. And my numbers are so low that your blood pressure is raising that much. All right.
Right, because you actually are shit and you have no content.
I have no content. I've got 900 and something videos on this channel. And I started using this channel again because I rebranded it and used it as this channel in beginning of 2023. You know what I mean? I've had the channel since 2019. Used it, but then I thought, lost it. I didn't have the motivation. Well, I wouldn't say motivation, but I couldn't really, didn't have the drive. But yeah, I suppose you could say motivation. And I started using it again because I'm going to stick with TikTok. I'm just going to use TikTok and just stick with that. And I thought, I might as well just, use that YouTube channel and rebranded it. You know what I mean?
Right, so I've watched some of your streams and you are absolute crap.
Emotional damage.
But hey, there you go. I've put it on the table. You know what I'm saying? I've called you out. Yeah, and I'd love you to watch this to actually come and join me. I'd love you to come online with me and actually have your say.
And you know what would happen if that happened? It'd be a question as to why have I done this video on Lee Gunner? What's your problem with him? Why is it a bad thing that he's earning money? To which then I would respond with facts of why I did the response and correcting what my aim was, and basically put him in a position where he's literally got nowhere to run. You know what I mean? So then what he would do, right? Because sometimes it's easier to know these men through a computer, right? What he would then do, because his Arsenal channel is about history, he would then proceed to question my knowledge on Arsenal to try and use anything I don't know or didn't know at the time or whatever against me to then justify why I'm a fake fan and shouldn't have any opinion on his cult. That is exactly what he would do, and I would put money on it that that's what he would do anyway. So I would not be interested in going to his channel to discuss anything, because I know that all he'll do then is once he gets spanked with, you know, facts and nothing that he could come back with, it'll then be, what do you know about Arsenal? What's this? What's that? How long are you supporting Arsenal? How old are you? I've been here for a long time, blah, blah, blah. And it will just derail the whole thing. You know what I mean? And he'll just want to make, he'll want to try and make man look stupid because he's looked stupid. You know what I mean? Because for how stupid he already looks, which I know you man know how stupid he looks already, based on my reaction here, and he would like me to go on his channel, fam, don't fam.
But you know, it is what it is. Mike, England, off topic. The Olympic flag was raised upside down. You can't make it up. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that, mate. Godfrey, good evening all. Good evening to you, my friend. Connor Reese, clearly Yorkshire Gunner doesn't watch Lee's channel then. He's always live and posting videos. Very rare the guy has a day off.
That was such a bullshit comment, because it's like, well, one person's lying anyway. I've watched Lee's channel, and he said that he's always live and posting videos. Very rare the guy has a day off. That's the thing. That's what we reacted to. Him saying you only have one day off in 11 months. I never said, oh, you know, Lee doesn't work that hard. Now this comment is now making out that I'm saying he doesn't work hard. So which one is it? Am I jealous he's working hard, or am I saying he's not working hard? See what I mean? Already, he's not stupid. Telling you.
That's what this guy was moaning about. The fact he was moaning that Lee said, I stream all the time and it can be hard work and you have to make sacrifices. And this...
It want money, stay in the facts. And then I'm saying what comes with it. And if you're on your own, you'd be more better off streaming all the time, because if you don't have any family or missus or whatever, you know what I mean, you'd be more feasible. But when you've got people that, you know, yeah, family and all that stuff, you're gonna have to make sacrifices, but you're gonna have to deal with it. That's the thing, you have to deal with it. That was the main drive.
Fucking idiot, Yorkshire Gunner, right? Yeah, called him out on it. All Lee did was say it can be hard work and you may have to make sacrifices. That's it, right? Yeah, okay, he mentioned earning good money. Good luck to him. Why not? He puts the hours in. Larry says he can keep Yorkshire. Yeah, he can keep Yorkshire. I've been there. It's a nice place, but that guy's an absolute clown. Brian Irons, here. Michael Chelsea FC, Yorkshire Gunner 73 views only so far for that video. Yeah.
See? You know what I mean? These man are watching views and all that. Oh, he's only got 73 views on video. Well, it's 2K now. You know what I mean? Maybe, in fact, maybe if I have a quick check, maybe it might be more. You know what I mean?
Well, there you go. He's only got 804 subs, so good luck to him. You know what I mean? I hope his subs go right downhill very quickly.
Christ. Man's hoping I suffer out here, you know. Jesus.
Stop it. Get some help.
Sophie says Yorkshire Gunner cause drama to gain subs. What a melt. Yep. Yeah, but
You're causing drama just to make subs? What an absolute melt.
I don't think he'll gain anything out of it. I won't lie. I don't think he'll get anything out of it at all. Mike England, Yeti, thank you. Question, do you play first game? Do you play first game? I don't know. You have to.
He asked, who do you play first game? Meaning Arsenal. Thomas Crooks.
Answer that one, mate. Yeah, you have to answer that. Lady Mac, Mike England, Mikey.
Unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, absolutely. Sadly, he's got dementia now. He's a.
Let me just go back.
I won't lie. I don't.
No, he's asking. Yeah, my bad. I've got this little bar thing on StreamYard down here, so I can, see a little bit of what it says.
I don't think he'll get anything out of it at all. Mike England, Yeti, thank you. Question: do you play first game? Do you play first game? I don't know. You have to answer that one, mate. Yeah, you have to answer that. Lady Mac, Mike England, Mikey England, legend Spurs player. Yeah, absolutely. Sadly, he's got dementia now. He's a mate of my dad. Mike England, what a player he was. Who's Yorkshire Gunner? He's Yorkshire Gunner, mate. YouTuber, absolute melt. Game killer. He's just jealous of Lee Gunner's success. Yes.
Well, yeah. Just so you lot are jealous of AFTV. Fine, good. I mean, it's 1-1 then. It's 1-1 on the night. You man are jealous of AFTV because they've got millions of subs, and you man are only in the thousands. It makes sense. I'm only in the hundreds. You man in the thousands. I'm partly jealous of that. So you're jealous of AFTV. I mean, if that's the case.
Because Lee pops the hard grafting. This guy don't.
All I've heard in this video is Lee push the hard grafting. He works really hard. He's just nobody works hard than Lee. Stroke game, spraying kids everywhere is what's been going on. You know what I mean? It's like, fam.
And he thinks he can sit there on his high horse and talk about a load of bullshit about clipping Lee's channel last night.
High horse, but man was talking about sub count. Man was talking about, you're from Yorkshire. We used to be, and you support Arsenal with the Yorkshire accent. Man's talking about high horse. It's basically a case of you're not from around here, so what you doing here? Type shit. You've probably never been to an Arsenal. I question how much you've been to an Arsenal game. Do you question Southern Gooner how often he's flown from America to come here to watch Arsenal, or do you just accept that he's a foreign Arsenal fan? Again, I'm just going to keep coming back to that because he collabs with him. Jez collabs with people outside of London. They're not from London. He collabs with them. You know what I mean? So if he's insulting me for not being from London and I don't have the accent, then he's insulting them as well. You know what I mean? Let's not do this whole thing where he's talking about you, he's not talking about me. You know what I mean? If he was to turn around, right, and I'm going to make this example, right? It's an extreme example, right? It's an extreme example I'm going to make, but I'm going to make it so that you understand where I'm coming from. If he was to call me an N-word, for example, right, but he works with other people that look like me, would they not be insulted as well? Or would they just be like, no, he's only talking about him? Thank you. All right. Let's get back to it.
Yeah. And that's what he has the audacity to think he can do.
I know. I can do, and I will do.
Michael Chelsea, actually, this Yorkshire Gunner must be an AFT audition in early for the new season. Probably tried, bro. Probably tried. Game Killer, hi, Jezza. Hi, you mate. Hope you're well. Jason Carter, Yorkshire Gunner, his hate is real. What a loser. He's a prick.
No, I'm thinking about splitting this into two because we're not even halfway into this clip. So I might have to split this into two. It's an hour and a half in. I might have to do part two, guys, because I don't want this video to be too long. So what I'm going to do, 19 minutes in, we're going on 20 minutes. So I'm going to come back later on and I'm going to complete the rest of this. But yeah, otherwise this is going to be like a 3-hour, maybe even 4-hour stream at this point. But even I could just settle for this alone and it just destroys the whole shit. But I'm going to part 1. This is part 1. Part 2 will come soon. Anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow the socials. The links are down in the description below. Part 2 of this is going to come later on. I'm actually excited that it's come to a point where I'm making a part 2 kind of thing, because you know it just goes to show how much that this needs to be crushed. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, the new motto, right, of the century now, right, is going to be is now going to be my outro to all my videos until further notice. So stay tuned, guys. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out. And remember, guys,
if you actually got real kahunas, you would come on a live stream and say it to somebody's face.